My name's Alex West. I'm a junior at Scarsdale High School.
My name is Kriti Thapa, and I'll be graduating from the United Nations International School on June 2nd.
My mentor works with a multi-protein in the nucleus, a very large multi-protein called NUP 358.
I was researching on CCR5, which is an HIV coreceptor. It's a G protein coupled receptor that's found in the immune system.
One of the reasons we're looking at this multi-protein is to learn how we can get the important molecules into the nucleus while keeping harmful ones out.
In order for the HIV virus to enter inside the cell, it must first dock onto the CD4 protein and then onto the CCR5 protein. And the CCR5 protein was the protein that I researched.
The summer outreach program is sort of like a taste of what it's like to be a research scientist, and it's probably more like a meal because you're doing it for an entire summer. There are two major differences between this and high school lab science. The first one is just the intensity, that you're doing it 7 hours a day, surrounded by scientists, and it becomes your life. The other big difference is that in a high school lab, you're answering a question that you probably already know the answer to. You're just reinforcing some idea, whereas here, you're answering something that nobody knows the answer to.
This research experience that I gained from the outreach program allowed me to see how so much of the knowledge that we acquire from our textbooks, how this is all created, and that was definitely one of the most interesting things.
My job for the summer science outreach program is to find a spectacular group of kids, get them into labs, and then over the summer teach a number of classes and just help them to find a meaningful experience here. There's a course in critical thinking and scientific thinking, and it sounds a little dry, but actually that turns out to be a really fun thing, to think about the world in a whole new way and see the world the way a scientist does. And when you start thinking about your own personal life, and you have all these strong feelings like, I like this food and I don't like that food, or if you're a high school student, I really want to go to this college. And when you start analyzing it, you realize your sample size is small, you're biased, it's not well controlled, and you start questioning, in a good way, all these sort of strong feelings you have.
I think the stereotype that was in my mind related to a research scientist was somebody who had a lab coat on in the lab for hours in front of a microscope, sort of isolated. But what I came to understand here is that it's not at all like that. You're part of a community, and there's so much communication there, so much that you can share and so much that you can gain from other people.
You know so little coming in just because you've never been in this sort of environment, and when you have such an intelligent and talented member of this lab who's willing to take you under their wing and just explain how it's done and help you along the way, and it's incredible to have someone in that position help you the way they do.